Yo, hi, Editing Swift here. Today we have what I think was a really fun and also a really lucky career. I've been trying to get a good Smart Falcon ace for the upcoming Cancer Cup Champions meeting, and this is one career from my stream yesterday. I'm gonna spend some more time up front today to talk about the parents and the deck, so if you do just want to skip to the career, feel free to do that using the timestamp in the description below. For the parents, I'm using my own El Condor Pasa, and we're borrowing a Seiun Sky from Croker X, and their ID is in the description if you want to borrow that parent as well. There are three really nice things that these parents allow for us. First off, these parents do get us to double circle affinity, which can be a bit difficult with the base affinities that Falco has with a lot of characters in the game right now, and also with these particular characters as well. I tried my best to get overlapping G1 wins on my parent, and this really helped increase that affinity. Secondly, we want as many groundwork sparks as we can get, and this set of parents gets us 10. It's basically mandatory for frontrunners to have groundwork and either 3 green skills or 2 green skills plus focus or concentration to be able to activate groundwork immediately, along with Seiun Sky's unique skill so that you have an acceleration during the last spurt. And lastly, for these parents, we need turf sparks. Falco starts at E turf aptitude, so it takes a total of 10 turf sparks to get her to A turf before the career starts. You can shoot for lower and go for that 7 to 9 turf range, which gets her to B turf before the career, but then you really want to see turf during inspiration at some point to get her up to A that way, and that's not something that I wanted to have to deal with. For the deck, we're running a 3 speed, 2 power, 1 wit deck, and we're borrowing an MLB El Condor Pasa. With the 20% speed and 10% power bonus that Falco has, this is a deck that has let me pretty reliably get a stat line that I'm happy with when the career isn't bad. Kita's here because she's God, Spe and King are my next best speed options, Fujikiseki's a weaker wit card compared to some of the other options that I do have access to, but she does hint Summer Runner, Mild Corners, and Unyielding Spirit, which are all skills that I would like to see, so I'm fine with that trade-off. Mihono Bourbon is a strong power card, and she can hint Frontrunner Corners and Frontrunner Straightaways, and El Condor Pasa is a great power stat stick that can also hint 2 usable green skills in Sunny Days and Standard Distance. That's all I wanted to say for now, so let's get into the career. I'll be back at the end of this to talk a little bit more about how this Falco turned out and how she's been performing in the room matches that I've been trying, and I'll also probably just include a room match in my reaction to it as well, so I hope you enjoy this video. Still crashing out from parent grinding? It's a lot, yeah. I think I'm gonna be more, a bit more strict with what I look for on the parents for the L when we do our L parent stuff. Because for Falco, we basically just took usable pinks that also had 2-star blue sparks that are fine to see. These would both be okay turns, but higher fail rates than what we want. I'm gonna rest here. But now that we will be going into the L parent stuff with an ace already made, I think we can be a little more demanding with what we're looking for. Unyielding Spirit's good, cool. Thank you, Fuji. Two on power, 2 on guts. We'll take an outing here. That's good energy. Two on speed with a hint. We'd rather take this. We're hoping for Bourbon to hint front quarters. Snowy. It's always snowy. Always snowy or early lead, it feels like. When we get something from Bourbon, we'll take Wit again here. Another turn with 2 on Wit, and not much anywhere else. That is fine. Is Falco just expected to block? You can build her either way. It seems like there's a decent amount of people who are just doing blocker Falco stuff where you pump her power and Wit and just hope that she holds front. I personally would rather just build her to win, so that's what we're doing here. I think she's a very strong front ace option, and if you're getting her in a position where she can consistently take the front and deny Seiun Sky unique, then you could just give her Seiun Sky's unique and El Condor Pasa's unique, and if she has good stats, then she has a great shot at winning with those. And if you're gonna go through the trouble to get the Turf Sparks and Groundwork on her, since you need those to block anyways, then I think you might as well just give her a shot at winning too. So we're aiming for the win. That's the goal. Because also, I like Falco a lot as a character, so if we can win with her, even better. But she seems like one of the stronger frontrunner ace options as well. Nakayama. We can get that from Hopeful Stakes. Spez behind. Let her pace him. Two end plus block, she nice. That seems like a very solid build. I've been, running into a few situations. I've been doing, some room matches. And Block Sheen is scary. Scarier than I initially thought she would be. Which is why I'm starting to lean against the idea of just memeing and doing a late Teo and actually trying to build something stronger on the backline. Because I think there are going to be some situations where we might run into issues with Block Sheen. There's front straights. We're using Spez instead of Sweep. My Sweep's 1LB. So Spez just better on stats at the limit breaks that I do have. If we had higher limit breaks on Sweep, we would definitely be running her. But I haven't been able to MLB any of the SR speed cards. We have Taishin, King, and Flash all at 3LB, and then Sweep is behind. We're getting some good turns. Friendship's looking pretty good right now as well. We do need to take 2 races. That's our mood to great, cool. One of those races will be Hopeful Stakes. Whether or not we want to take Hanshin JF, I guess, is the question. I think the answer to that is yeah, we rest here, we take both the G1s, and just hope that we don't lose. But if we do lose, then as long as we win one of them, it's still okay. Actually, we should check this too. See if we're passing on. This is nice, actually. Maybe we take this. Take Hopeful Stakes, take the G3. This gets King Rainbowing. It's just if we lose a race, then the career's over. How greedy do we want to be? We'll get other good turns. We should play it a little safer. Let's take Hanshin JF. But we can take these two now. Front Savvy and Unyielding. Get that out of Fuji's scent pool, and at least that helps for Hanshin JF. Maybe? Okay, it looks like we won this. That's good. Yeah, it does seem like for blocker builds, getting as much power and win as you can. If you can hit S-Turf, that's pretty nice. Groundwork plus the greens. Early race skills seem really good as well. Like Leader's Pride. Front straights if you hit it early. Okay, we didn't have anything to worry about with the G1s. So that's fine. It's good for fans too. And we didn't get Etsuka Friendship from the first one. Standard distance, we hit our green. Love to see it. And we finished Fan Promise, so that is hype as well. We take Stam here. This gets King Rainbowing. We catch Spell up a little bit. Nice. Stamp turns are fine. Homestretch haste is the one thing that we want to see from Spe. I guess what would be fine too, but we already have it. So I'd rather just get access to another skill we can buy if we want it. We could consider training here at this energy. Not with this event though. We rest here. Unless we see a Wit Rainbow. We'll buy front straights after inspiration. Because we do have some front straight sparks. So there's a chance it gets hinted a little heavier, which is nice. If we do want to double circle it later, especially. We can take this. We need Spec Friendship still. Akikawa Friendship is nice. And then we rest this turn, unless we see a Wet Rainbow. Gold Inspo. Do we see Groundwork? We see S-Turf, we see Groundwork, we see PTO. Standard got hinted more as well. Humongous Inspiration, actually. That's crazy. And S-Turf is really good! S-Turf is really, really good! And we got L unique hinted a little more too. That's 20 skill points. We buy front straights before we see another Bourbon hint. Just to remove it from our pool and hopefully see front corners. We can hold off on that for a bit. Maybe you hit Fast Alert or two. Maybe the luck continues. Haven't seen Groundwork today in any of my careers. I have a total of 11 Groundwork. I'm so sorry. Oh no. I think we're at 10 here with these parents. Seeing it 3 times in one inspiration's crazy. Yeah, hopefully we end up seeing good trainings throughout the rest of this. That would be nice. We could take this. I think we just take the power, though. Get Spell a little closer. She's one off. We could take that again, but I think we take Derby here. Also, Stam's looking alright. We're at 332 right now. Can someone explain why we only target 601? So 601 Stam, on Tokyo's 1600 meters, there are things called stat thresholds. There's a little bit more information in this document here. And also in the ref doc as well. But there are stat thresholds for stamina and guts on this track, and you basically get a speed bonus for every 300 that you have. So 1 to 300 is 0.25% speed, and then 301 to 600 is 5%, and then 601 to 900 is 7.5. So if we're hitting 601 Stam and 301 Guts, we're gonna get 12.5%. Speed increase, assuming that we're at normal mood. You need to shoot a little higher if you're planning around awful mood. And if you're slightly low, it still works at good or great mood, because the mood does affect it. But we're aiming to just hit these marks so that we get that speed boost when we're at normal mood. And it also is enough to reliably survive the track too. So it lines up nicely that way as well. We did achieve our goal of taking more G1s. We rest here, or no. We take Wit and then rest, so we get Spy Rainbowing. This is Sunny Day, if we wanted to take it, the bottom option. But we did get Standard Distance already, so we don't need Sunny Day. The other option is Power. We take Power. Thank you, El. We rest here now. We miss out on this turn. That's fine. We'll get more good turns. Boocat, what's up? Falcon runs were not good today. Didn't hit Groundwork. Ah. I'm sorry. Have been working on improving the team trials. Seem nice. Hopefully that works out well. Roblox bacon. That is not a bacon. We could take Stam here. We have been short on Stam quite a bit. It's either we take the Stam or we take Wit. I think we take Stam. Another turn without a rainbow. Unfortunate. Okay, at least we get a good turn on the last turn. Good rest is nice. We'll get a little bit of energy from this. Big stamina. I think we're just gonna quick Wit here. Look for a better speed turn next turn. We haven't been clicking Wit too much either. Do we get the good curvature hint? We do. Lovely. That is a better speed turn. Or this. That works as well. Thank you. This is a 20%. I feel like gambling today. Sure. That's fine. $665, $674. We have groundwork, we have the greens. Stam's looking fine. This career's looking good so far. We had a weak summer, but outside of that, things have been going pretty well. I don't know if we want to take this. Let's take Whip. We'll play it safe. We did just take a gamble. Carrot's fine. Better Wit turn than last turn on offer, but also a better rainbow, so that's worth taking. Okay. Famous last words? I sure hope not. Was able to come up with a good deck for my Falcon, so hopefully I'll do better tomorrow. Nice. That's always good to hear. We'll be a little low to train this turn, unless we see like an eating event, but we don't really see much worth taking this turn anyways, except for that whip. So good turn to rest. And we get a good rest. Nice. Okay, now we're looking for S-Mile. Can we push it further? Oh my god, we actually saw it. Wait, I was in mid-drinking water. I wasn't ready. Oh, fuck. Well, this is the run then. Oh boy. Can we close it? Can we close this out? I think we prioritize speed over power unless we see a power double rainbow from here on out. This is on the weekend. I think we rest here. We've seen, okay, that's good. That's better. It would be really nice if we could get mile corners from Fuji or Summer Runner. Either of them would be nice. I think we pass on this and just click whip. Keep the energy a little higher going into summer. And this will be 3 trainings plus a rest. Are you winning? It looks like it. We hit groundwork, we hit the greens, we hit S turf, we hit S mile. The stat line's looking okay as well. This career's going very well. We had a weak classic year summer. Hopefully we see a better one this summer. Maybe? Good power turn. That's a really good power turn. Okay, perfect turn to rest. Would love to see a wit rainbow here, actually. Or wit slow. Speaking of whip being low, that helps. The top option gives stats here. I don't remember what the bottom one is. This is Homestar Chase. We already got that from Spa. This is on the weaker end of turns that we have seen recently. I think we pass on this and take wit. Because our wit's low. Is that the right idea? I don't know. But I want a little bit more wit. This is speed or power. Let's take speed. That's nice. Umamusume deficiency from digital. This is 5 speed and 5 power, or 5 energy, 5 speed. We'll take the energy and speed. Thanks, digital. That's also on the weaker end. It's late October. Let's take Tenosho. Get some more skill points. Spaz giving us some energy, that's nice. We're done with Akikawa as well now, that's good to see. No rainbow. We could take Japan Cup. We might get a mood down from it. Or we just click wit because our wit is very low actually. Even with nobody there. That's probably the right call. I think we take the extra training here. And we do 2 trainings, 1 wit. For the last 3 turns. And we should have enough energy for that, I think. We'll see. Stay, I'm good. Pika, what's up? This one's going well. We are lower on wit than what we want to see. But outside of that, this has gone very well. Do we play Uma to win, or do we win because we play Uma? We're always winning when we're playing Uma. That's the truth. Uma is the way to win life. No rainbow, okay. Well, here's our wit turn. We said we were gonna do a wit plus 2 other trainings. Wit rainbow's fine. Cool. Would be really good if we had a speed rainbow on this last turn. Would be really nice to see a really good speed turn at the end. That would be cool. That'd be really good. That is exactly what we wanted to see. We're gonna end slightly below speed cap. We're a little low on the stam for the stat thresholds. But the speed and power are in a really nice spot. We at least get to 500 whip. I think we can be completely happy with this one. I think we're done. I don't think we get better than this. Alright, editing Swift back again now that we're at the end of the career, so let's talk about this Falco as a whole. I'm extremely happy with how this career went and with the Falco that we ended up with. We did have some low points like the Classic Year Summer or just some turns where we didn't really have anything good on offer training-wise, but those minor issues were heavily outdone by the incredible inspirations that we got and the other good turns that we had throughout the career. I've been trying this Falco out in a few room matches, and I'll show at least one of them as I'm talking later, and she's been performing extremely well so far, so she should be a very solid ace for Cancer Cup. For skills, we ended with Sei and L's uniques, groundwork, standard distance, wet conditions, and frontrunner savvy as the green skills to trigger groundwork, and then a bunch of early and mid-race speed skills, so Professor of Curvature, Ramp Up, Fast-Paced, Double Circled, Frontrunner Straightaways, Unyielding Spirit, and Playtime's Over. We did miss out on getting hints for some other nice things like Frontrunner Corners from Mihono Bourbon or Mile Corners and Summer Runner from Fujiki Seki, but the set of skills that we did end with is very solid. When it comes to the final stat line compared to the goal stats that we had, we're slightly short on the speed, stamina, and wit. Being 7 under the speed cap doesn't matter, especially with us having a smile. For stamina, it's still high enough that we shouldn't have any issues surviving the track, especially since we did get standard distance, so we should be fine unless we are getting debuffed. This is slightly short of the stat threshold when at anything other than Great Mood, so we're not getting that extra 2.5% speed, but it's still high enough that when we are at Great Mood, it does get us there, so we'll have it for the finals, and that's more than good enough for me. And for the wit, I did mention at the start that Fuji is a weaker wit card than some stuff I'd been running before, so I was ready to be a little lower on the wit. Having a slightly dumb Falcon instead of a smart Falcon is fine when we are able to get so lucky in other ways throughout the career. And Frontrunner Savvy will help to push the wit a little higher for the purposes of positioning, even if it doesn't help us with the rate of triggering skills. So again, I'm very happy with how this Falco turned out, and I think that's everything I wanted to cover. I hope that this was entertaining, and maybe it gave you some other things to think about when you're doing your own Cancer Cup runs. I'll leave one last room match here at the end, which I did on stream with my initial reaction to it. This was a huge comeback from a pretty rough start, so if this Falco can perform well in a situation like this, then she should do even better when things are more in her favor. As always, thank you so much for watching. Another late start! Fuck! Oh, God. Wait! Oh! Go, Falco! Go! Oh my God! Let's go! But she's on the outside, and she can't complete the overtake from the looks of it. Wait, maybe! Oh, now she goes. There we go. Hey, sweet. PTO, do we get curvature? Do we get curvature? No curvature? Does the box sheen overtake us? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, baby. Go, Falco, go! Wait, that is a great outcome to see. Her recovering from the late start like that. That's really nice. I think we made the right choice buying ramp up. I think that validates the decision we made on that last skill decision. Because without ramp up, we wouldn't have completed the overtake, I don't think.